Capricorn, it's me. Let's go and look at what's in store for you on this moon cycle. These two moons I'm bringing together for this moon love reading. And the moons are the full moon in Capricorn on July 5th. And how will that affect us? Well, you're going to feel like you want to give. You want to give back. And that will have you looking at your community and what's in store. What could you do? What can I do to help others? Now, this is going to bring some, a little bit of resentment, maybe, because people don't acknowledge you. They're not acknowledging your help and what you could do. They don't even look at you. And so some of you may act out of shyness, but you have to trust your inner values, okay? And be careful with the bones in general and the backbone in particular. This full moon in Capricorn on July 5th may have a way of pointing to that and reminding you, okay, look, Aquarius, I have my bones. My bones are here, right? So then there's a new moon in Cancer on July 20th. Now, this particular moon is sensitive. It's sensitive. And although it affects Cancer, Capricorn, and Gemini most, you'll be free of this overreactive sensitivity, Aquarius. You will start thinking about your place in the world and how connected you are with everyone and everything that's out there. Am I doing the right thing? Can I effect positive change? But at the same time, you're going to have some thoughts on what you need to feel safe and secure, both at your place where you live and in your own skin. You feel like you're not there yet? Well, you're going to figure it out. And it's all about a new way for you to feel more self-empowered, Aquarius. So I have with me my picture postcards, fine art collection here. And you take one. It will be the focus. This is the third reading in the row that this has come out for. Not in the row. This is the Prince. This is the Prince by Jean Scholberg. It's a lovely painting, so regal. Now I have Gustav Klimt, the Gustav Klimt Tarot collection. It is the Gustav Klimt Tarot, Gilded Tarot, and I'll show you those. They're gorgeous with gold all over them that sort of have a 3D effect. All right, we've got Il Cavaliere, we've got the Knight of Cups moving right into this spread, just like that prince there. Then we have the Moon, La Luna, the Moon card. We've got the Judgment card, Judgment, and another 3 in a row, the Major Arcana, and this is the Chariot. You are really going places, Aquarius, in this with that love coming in, the Knight there of Cups. Then I have the 5 of Wands, and this is a card to sit and mull over in the end. Because why? Because it is a card that you play with, and you're thinking, oh my God, it's incredible that all these things are happening to me, especially now that I thought it was lost. I thought that person was not in my life, and with that windmill over and over and over. But here, because the moon is talking about cycles changing in love, and they will be surprising you. They'll be putting you face to face with your love demons, Aquarius. Face to face with what that person really means to you. Now, of course, this is a general reading, but what I'm looking at whether you are involved with or have been involved for someone for a very long time, have been married, separated, back married again, whether you are involved with them or are on the outside looking in, it is the same, because that feeling is strong, and that feeling has you running around in circles because you're not, it's not what you would like it to be, all right? Whether you're on the outside looking in or on the inside, literally looking out, Aquarius. With love especially, you will have that feeling that you're always looking somewhere else that you shouldn't be looking at. You should be there in the presence of that person. So this is what usually calls for mindfulness. All right. Now, may seem to many how can I say, I don't even know what to say, because every year has its name for things like this. Flower children or other kind of hogo mogo, or whether you believe that true love exists and true love is here and true love can be had, whether you believe that. The notion of mindfulness has always been around. Today it's called mindfulness. In the past, it used to be called conscious awareness. In the past, still, it used to be called something else. Well, in this era of mindfulness, what we're talking about is the mindfulness thought and theory has you thinking and feeling and being now, here. And anything that is not there with you needs to be faced and needs to be looked at in a mindful way. That means focusing on the whys and the wherefores that the situation is not suited to you now. It doesn't mean taking a pill. And I'm talking to you, Aquarius, because this is the musings, the windmills of your mind are making you think all of these things. Oh, God, give me a pill. Someone give me a pill. I just want it to go away. And just wake me up when it's over so I don't have to go through this emotional, roller coaster ride. Well, the mindfulness practice does tell you, look, Aquarius, the more you focus on what you feel, and what is that pain? Is it really pain? I mean, what does that person to you? Isn't it you who are making yourself feel that way, and you can't give them response? So these are all kinds of battling with yourself, this sparring, you and your sparring partner. You're up against the wall, you see your shadow, and you start punching, like a punching bag. And that has this is because this moon cycle is what it is bringing you face to face with your love demons. You are face to face with your love demons. Now I'm going to use this oracle deck, the destiny cards, to see what I can see. All right, on that beautiful Knight of Cups, on the Knight of Cups, I have indecisione, indecision, fidanzamento, engagement, and soddisfazione, satisfaction. Well, superficially, it tells a story. They tell a story of you're not happy with the situation today, perhaps because of some indecision on your part or on their part. And again, this plays out to people who live together as well. You are both not taking decisions in terms of what you really should be. Should we stay? Should we leave? Should we go? Should we turn? Should we, go back? And these are, it's a sort of a 24/7 windmill that is going to play out these two moon cycles. Over the moon, indeed, I have the loved one. Then innamorato, then I have lutto, mourning, and then I have tristezza, sadness. So you feel that the person you are in love with not being in your mindful space and not thinking that you need to just shut them out. You're thinking not mindfully, but you're thinking of shutting them out because they're not there for the party, so they don't get anything to drink and they don't get a piece of cake, Well, this person nonetheless is in the front burner of your mind, and as such, they need to be dealt with at your level. What does it mean to you? Does it always have to mean that to you? If it's not suiting you, let's change channels. Over this judgment card, I have l'uomo di legge, which is a legal counsel, could be an esquire, barrister, lawyer, contratto d'affari, business deal, and innamorata, the loved one again. Now, how funny, you see, I say to myself, how funny. It's almost as if there are people out there who are involved with a person who may be married. Okay, they may be married, but you're into them is that you have business together. And sometimes it's just not, not cool to have that going on, but it's the way that you have both found out that you can stay close together. You could have, maybe you're a doctor, he is an actor, and you decide to invest in a nightclub, and there is the added attraction for you both. That is the way that you get to see each other. So this judgment call here, this judgment is telling you, all right, look at what's going on now, Aquarius. Come face to face to your love demons and see what because you're ultimately the person who's making yourself miserable. No one else is making yourself miserable. I'm going to this beautiful Chariot, this lovely Chariot card. And the Chariot, Aquarius, I don't mean to rain on your parade. I'm trying to show you what I'm looking at in the cards. And so I need to tell you what I'm seeing. So on that Chariot, Aquarius, I see triumph. Okay, you do come out ahead. And chiarimento, clarification and success. Need I say more? Need I say more? And there is this 5 of Wands as an outgoing card, and I see a young, dark-haired person. And then a sorpresa, and then buona fede, fidelity. This person isn't going anywhere. They aren't, even if they don't communicate. Even if they communicate little, they are there to stay. You will be interacting with them for a very long time. This is a karmic relationship, The person who keeps you in that windmill of your mind 24/7. Now, these are my runes. I like to cast them always. Let me turn them around for you. Okay, now, I have here the nameless, faceless rune, weird, and it's all about a faded or undisclosed occurrence that will be happening. There's something in store for you that the universe is waiting to throw your way, and it's not being done now. I have Kinats. Kinats is a rune of partnership, an important development in a romantic relationship. Once again, an important development in a romantic relationship. I have here Urus, and Urus is right in the right position. It's a bright state, and it's strength, vital force, and energy. So there is this gift that is thrown your way. You just need to step off that windmill. This is thrown your way. It's a recovery. It's a recovery from sadness, a bit of depression. It's a strong healing rune. And it does call for sacrifice. You have to give something in order to get something. And this could be either time, resources. Okay, we could think of that. This is Björk Berkana. And Björk or Berkana, the way there's so many names for the same rune, it talks about fertility and birth. And this may be the time that you plant seeds for that, if you've been waiting to get pregnant, or the birth of a new project. I'm seeing Tyr here. Now, Tyr is a rune of it's victory. It's victory especially and specifically in a competition. So if it's a third-party situation, if you're in a third-party situation, you will be victorious. You're extremely motivated. And this talks about power, an increase of power in relation to that. I've got Yera here. And Yera is a rune that gives you karmic rewards. It talks about accolades for efforts, for things that you have done. It does talk about legalities and just the justice system. You may be waiting for a ruling. It will be coming out, emerging this moon cycle, these moon cycles, this month of July. And this is Pedro Merkstave, upside down. And what does that say? Usually this brings hidden secrets out. Surprises. Well, like I said, with the faded, undisclosed rune, weird, there's something you don't know that will not probably come to surface yet this month in relation to a relationship. Then I have Anzus, and Anzus is all about communication, word of mouth, speech, talking. You get advice, you get wisdom. You need to communicate with others, especially when you're stuck in that windmill of your mind that you're so good at, Aquarius. This is a communicative rune that points you to communicate. So, take heed of this and you'll be on the right track. Then I have here Lagas or Lagus, and this is smooth sailing. It's a rune that talks of smooth sailing, Aquarius. Even if you see roller coasters, this talks about everything working out for the best. It's intuitive knowledge, and it's generally a female emotional knowledge that you have very strong in this period. And it's particularly good for learning, the learning process. Have you done something you shouldn't have? Well, that's not going to be repeated ever again. This is Fehu, it's Merkstave, and it usually talks about fulfillment, but either in relationships or in romance. And I see this as not coming about. It seems that there is a tinge of unsatisfaction or dissatisfaction. I have here Rido, and Rido was on its side. Rido is all about movement, wanting to change, and being in this position. It may mean that you want to move, you may want to move out of the country, you may want to move house, but it's not the right time for that, and you may be wanting to do it for all the wrong reasons. It's interesting the way these runes have painted the picture that to trace out the context of the reading. Very well casted, I feel. I do hope this was a help to you, Aquarius. Write down under the video your stories in love. This would help all of us, really. Would be interesting to read each other's story, if you don't mind sharing. I will be back in about 10 days, a week, with the general readings in July. Bye-bye.